All right, and so we're inserting a calendar here before we got cut off there. Our calendar is created, and so here's our calendar, my world history calendar. Got my assignments in there, or whatever I want to do. It'd be good for sports, bus schedule, game schedule. You could or activities. Put that on your website as well. And so what we're going to do is we're in the edit mode now in our web page. So the edit page, little pencil there again. We're going to put our cursor where we want it, where we want to insert this calendar. We're going to go to Insert, Calendar, and then we just need to find that calendar, which was World History. Here's my World History calendar. And so I select it. You can do multiple calendars. I'll show you how to do that here in a second. And so we select World History, hit Select. And now we have, again, the options. And these options, again, the size of the embedded calendar. Do you want to view it by weeks, by month, or agenda view? I personally like the month. That's just me. You can choose your time zone. And so we are Central Time Zone. Okay, and we can you can choose whether or not you want to show the week, month, and agenda tabs. That's always a good thing to leave on there. You can show your calendar name. That's fine. If you're doing multiple calendars, then you might want to take that off. Or excuse, you want to include the title. You want to change your title if you have multiple calendars. You can keep that show calendar name. Show navigation buttons, show current date range. So you can just keep all those on, play around with them. Now if you want to add another calendar, you just go to display another calendar and select the calendar that you want to display there. And so for instance, I'll just do this one. I know that's got events on it. Hit select. And you can change the colors of this. And so if I want this to be purple and this one to be red, hit save. Now as you can see, again, you have the same options. You can line it left, center, right, and you can turn text wrapping on, or you can delete it or go back to those properties that we were just at. So we can hit save. And there is my calendar. Purple is my Merved schedule. Now what I would do before, see if you click on that, what I would do is, again, change the title, which I didn't. World History Merved schedule. I didn't change my title. You have to play around with that a little bit. But here's the tab, week, month, agenda view. And you can look ahead to January. We can go to January 2nd. Okay, and there's our different things there. And so kind of neat to have all these calendars embedded onto your site. Now, if you don't want that actually embedded, we can go there, we can delete it, and then what you can do is go into your Google Calendar, go into your options of your calendar, so which is a little arrow next to where it says your calendar name. Go into calendar settings, and here's your calendar address. You want to take a look at your share settings again. Is it public? If it's not public, everybody won't be able to see it, and so it just won't come up, or it'll say, give you an error. And so here's your calendar address. And what I'll want to get it in is HTML. So there's the following. So what I can do is take that, copy that, go into my website, and click here to see my calendar. Highlight it, link it, web address, paste it, open in a new window, click OK. And so now when somebody were to come here, click on that, it'll actually send them to this calendar right here. And again, they don't have any privileges to really add things, or unless you give them that privilege, all they can do is really see it, or they can copy it to their own calendar too, which is kind of neat as well. And so what we've shown you is how to do a Google document, Google presentation, and a Google Calendar, embedding them all into your Google Sites. Again, fairly self-explanatory once you get going. And if you do one, you can do multiple ones, obviously, because it's pretty much the same process. Insert document. Up will pop all your documents. Select your document. Boom, there you go. And so you just kind of got to play around with it a little bit, see what you like, whether or not you like the embedded. If you like them to be embedded, I like them to be embedded, especially presentations, because then students can click through and see what's coming up, things like that. And so also the worksheets, I like the links on the worksheets. I think it just looks clean instead of embedding the whole thing. And then the calendar, it's preference too, but I like the embedded calendar. Just creating a new page in my website, calling it calendar. Put it underneath my 10th grade, hit create. And in here, just insert my calendar, select your calendar, and away you go. And now under 10th grade, you would have calendar. I'd have to go in and do a couple things, but so that's inserting documents, presentations, and calendars into your Google Sites and kind of integrating it throughout. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And hopefully you enjoyed your time working on Google Sites and Google Docs.